Hey everybody, Preston with N3 Boatworks. I'm out here with our 2000 Pro AIR Nautique. I want to give you guys a good look at the condition of this and some of the features on the boat. This is a boat we recently took in on trade and have had a good deal of work that we did on it to clean it up nice and get it running great for everybody, so for the next owner. So we'll give you a good look around the exterior here. And obviously it's in silver cloud and victory red in down the side. We'll get a little closer here. We've got fresh pinstriping all over the outside of the boat, along with brand new air graphics on the side as well. Done a full detail on the exterior, so it's looking pretty good all around. Towards the back here, we've re-oiled the platform, so that's looking fresh on the back. Again, I'll point out any cosmetic imperfections too. One on the back, just a little bit of paint coming off this cap here on the back over the rub rail. There's really no major scratches anywhere on the boat. I'm gonna get really nitpicky on scratches. There's one small scuff above the graphic here. I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty light, but right there in the red above the air graphic. And then back here, our Super Air, our AIR Nautique graphic, there's a little bit of, I don't know, it's like drying out a little bit in the gel of that little decal. This is sitting on an Eagle tandem axle trailer with some, I think those are just alloy wheels, 5-spoke wheels. But the trailer's in good shape. Only thing I can point out on that, some of the carpet's getting a little worn out up under here under the bow, but the boat doesn't even really touch it anyway. So, but other than that, the trailer's in good shape. Does have the original flight control tower, the pair of Polk tower speakers, and a black bimini top to go with it that obviously stores in the boot there. Real easy to fold that thing open. All you got to do when you fold it open is clip a couple of clips up here onto the tower on the inside right here, and that's it. It's ready to go. Other than that, as far as any scratching goes, there's a couple small scuffs above our IN numbers here, registration numbers. So I want to point that out to you guys as well. Now the main thing we want to talk about on the exterior, unfortunately this thing had sat in the water for a significant amount of time, and unfortunately when you do that you're going to get some hole blisters. So there are some hole blisters on here which you're not even going to be able to see in the video, but there is blistering basically from front to back on here in the first layer of the gel, so it's not down to the fiberglass. But like I said, unfortunately when you leave a boat in the water it's going to have some blistering. Again, it's cosmetic and it will not have any effect on the performance of the boat, but that is there and we don't want to hide that. So only other thing, there's a couple, rear rub rail is going to take the brunt of anything if you get the boat up against a pier or anything. So there's a few spots where there's some bits of rubber that were chewed up on the rub rail. Other than that, on the exterior, pretty much covers everything. We'll go ahead and climb in the back. The interior cleaned up really well on this for us. Again, same color combo, victory red, silver cloud, seats through the interior. There we go, it's out of focus there. Carpet cleaned up really nice. The vinyl looks great. There are going to be some minor splits in the seats on a few of the seats, namely here in the back. You'll see here seams starting to pull apart a little bit across the back here. Seats still look nice. I'll point that out, of course. Your platform pad, your sun pad on the back is in good shape. There's a small stain here, couple small splits near these threads on that. Nothing huge. Those are there on the back. This also opens up into a storage area where we've got 2 boat covers. So we've got a bow and cockpit snap-on cover, and then we've got a full mooring cover to go along with it as well. So 2 covers included. Throughout the interior, you're gonna have your side combing pads and storage under the side with the netting. We've got our poles for the covers and our anchor light under there. Go over here to the engine. Pop this thing up. It is on a gas shock. Bear with me for a second. Get that unlocked. But we're sitting with a PCM 5.8 liter high output, the GT40, and it's got 597 hours on it. We did a full tune-up on the motor. We did caps and rotors, plugs, steering cable, and did a full bilge and engine compartment detail. So it's looking really clean and it runs like a champ. We will have another video where we take this out on the water if you'd like to see that. Close that up for now. On over to, get this thing locked, over to the driver's side. We do have the keyless ignition here, the start code. Everything on the dash works as it should. Over here we've got our ballast fills, and that is option on here. There's 2 ballast tanks, a left and a right on the Pro AIR Nautique, and those are subfloor tanks. And then we also have the heater option on here, and then of course you got your nav lights, and your bilge pump and 12-volt power there. No shower option on this. Onto the dash you're going to find our depth finder, oil pressure, engine temp, our tach and speedo. This is a GPS speedometer on the boat with the Precision Star Perfect Pass, which operates off of RPM. Fuel and voltage there, and our air/water temp gauge on the right. Underneath you're gonna have your fire extinguishers and our heater vents, and to my right here you're gonna have a stereo controller along with another stereo controller. The actual head unit does come with an aux cable, so you can plug phones in, and obviously our throttle there. So this also seats 9 people. No seam splits or anything on the driver's seat. It's all in good shape. And onto this side, in our glove box, we have the original owner's manual. And I'll show you our storage space up here. So you got your amp. We've got our amp up in there on the right side mounted, and a little bit of storage up in there. It goes on up to the bow. Also included with this boat is a barefoot boom. So great tool for teaching people, especially kids, how to ski or wakeboard. Pop that thing onto this extended ski pylon, locks on there, and yeah, this includes the Barefoot International boom. Give you guys a closer look at these tower speakers. They're a set of Polk speakers. Got our tower mounted mirror over by the driver. Another cosmetic I wanted to point out, the walk-through windshield header has got a little bit of paint coming off of that. So I wanted to point that out to you guys as well. Unlock that. Up in the front, obviously you're gonna have some storage up underneath here. It does have the bow filler cushion. The seating surface is in good shape on these, but down in between a couple of these cushions you'll see some cracking going on right there. On the actual threads, you've got a couple small ones on the bigger cushion. You'll see a little bit of splitting down between the seats there, and then one on the bow filler. It's actually, that one's probably the most significant crack in the boat on any of the seats. So we've got a few throughout the boat, but nothing major. But yeah, that's pretty much covers our interior of the boat. I will note before I go that the tower does fold by removing these 2 knobs here. You actually have to Probably won't have 2 people fold it, but it does fold down if you need to get it into a garage somewhere. Again, this thing's running great. We're going to have it on the water here, so check the video on that. And if you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call at 317-845-9253. Thanks for watching.